What is going on, ladies and genitals? Yoli Slay here, bringing you episode 2 of my Borderlands 2 Unique Weapons Guide. Today I have a unique rocket launcher for you guys known as the Hive. In my case, it is Predaceous Hive. In your case, the prefix of this rocket launcher may change, but it will be some variation of the Hive. Now, I want to apologize, guys. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, and this commentary may not be up to par, but I'm going to try my best to get this covered. Yesterday, I found quite a few uniques, that I think will interest you guys quite a bit. Now, to get this rocket launcher, you're going to want to start in Sanctuary, and you're going to want to fast travel to the Arid Nexus Badlands. We're actually going to be farming a boss, a character named Saturn for this one. You probably remember Saturn as the big robot that spawns on top of the overpass. He's pretty much part of the main storyline, so you find him at one time or another. But as you get to the Badlands, you'll be at the bottom part of the map there. Work your way to the top right within the red circle, and that is where Saturn himself will spawn, and that is where you would get this rocket launcher if you are one of the lucky ones. Now, it took me, for the legendary sniper rifle that Saturn kills, known as the Invader, I've killed Saturn probably about 300 times for that, no joke. And I don't know if he ever dropped the Hive, but I never actually seen the Hive. I didn't know about it then, so he may have dropped it. The other day when I did set out for this, I got it after about 40 tries, but I've heard that this rocket launcher is very rare, and the fact that it's one of the rarest guns in the game and really hard to get dropped. Now, if you ask me, I couldn't really tell you. I don't know if it dropped while I was going for the Invader or not. And the day that I actually set out for it, it didn't seem like it was that hard to get. So good luck on getting it. You know, to each their own. It's all random. It's all luck. You know, one guy might get it the first try. One guy might get it the 1,000th try. Who really knows? But if you're unfamiliar with my unique weapon series, guys, I'm not going to be covering every single unique weapon in this series. I'm actually going to only cover the ones that you can set out and farm for. The uniques that are quest rewards, I probably won't cover unless they are just something stupid awesome about them, and it can really benefit you guys, because the quest rewards, most of you, everybody can actually get them themselves. I want to set out for those uniques that you can get that you may not know about, and I can actually farm for, or that are just random drops. But right here, we're going to fast travel to the Lynchwood, and I'm going to show you guys the actual gameplay of this rocket launcher. Right there, I'm just kind of showing off the main effect of this rocket launcher. You shoot out, and once your rocket impacts an object, it will actually create that ball known as the Hive and fling out rockets all out in a like circular pattern. But the one thing I noticed when I was using it is, like, if you wanted to shoot at an enemy, it was best to shoot at the feet of a group of enemies, because it seemed to me that the rocket would just go through enemies, and it had to hit a solid object. It wouldn't actually stick to the enemy itself. It had to hit like a wall, a box, the ceiling, the floor, something of that nature. But right here, I'm going to read the wiki so you guys can get a better understanding of this gun, because I'm doing a lousy job explaining that. It says the Hive is a unique rocket launcher manufactured by Maliwan. Hive is a rare drop from Saturn in the Arid Nexus Badlands. A special weapon effect, and red text says full of bees. After firing, the Hive rocket will stick to the first object it hits. If it doesn't hit anything, it will travel a certain distance before stopping in midair. It will then begin to spin and release small homing corrosive rockets at a rate of about 2 rockets per second for approximately 7 seconds. After this effect ends, the main rocket will then explode. Usage and description. The Hive is best used against multiple armored enemies. Typically, it should be shot onto the ground or ceiling. The homing rockets will always be released horizontally. So if it is fired onto a wall, about half of the rockets will immediately hit the wall and be wasted. Ironically, it is actually very effective against Saturn, the enemy that drops it. Trivia. The Hive has a very similar skin to the Doll Hornet, which is a legendary pistol. Both weapons are always corrosive, may shoot multiple projectiles per pull of the trigger, and their names reference the Vaspidae family of insects. So, that is pretty interesting. What you want to do and what it says, basically, and you can see in this gameplay, say you've got a big group of enemies, you want to shoot it at the wall or the ceiling above, because, like I said, it shoots out rockets in a circular pattern around that Hive. So if you stick it to a wall, half of that pattern is going to go up against the wall and just explode there. So you want to give it something to actually allow those rockets to, travel around, and it's stuck to a wall or onto the ceiling or onto the floor, you know. It's got that area around the whole entire thing to shoot them wherever it may feel. Now, you've probably seen, or you're going to see here in just a second, I actually tried to impact the enemies and have it stick to them, and I just don't think it works that way. That's just my personal experience. Maybe different for you guys. Maybe I just missed them. I don't really know, but it just wouldn't stick to them for me. But guys, before we get out of here, I want to wish you luck on getting the Hive, and I also want to mention that I did start a Steam group known as Yoti's Borderlands Bros. You can find a link in the description. I will be inviting guys from there to farm for these weapons and just to play Borderlands 2 overall. So welcome to the group if you are new, and I welcome everybody to join if you would like. And, you know, good luck on finding the Hive. This is going to wrap up episode 2 of the Unique Weapon series. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to visit the group. Join it if you please. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.